Some facts you needs to know about water snakes. Water snakes are non-venomous snakes found in North America that, true to their name, like to spend time in or around water. Water snakes are often confused with water moccasin snakes, also called cottonmouths, which are venomous with a dangerous bite. Inability to tell the two species apart has led to the death of many harmless water snakes. Water snakes and water moccasins are from two different families, respectively, Colubridae, the largest snake family, and Viperidae, or vipers, but they look superficially similar, according to Bill Hayborn, a herpetologist and professor of biology at Southern Utah University. The similarity may be an evolutionary adaptation of the water snakes to avoid predation. One good way to tell them apart is by their heads and necks. Water moccasins tend to have blocky, heavy heads, and thick stocky bodies for their length, he said. They also tend to have a more distinctive neck. In contrast, water snakes have a narrower, rounder head, a longer, more slender body and a less distinctive neck, said Hayborn. Water snakes do not have any heat-sensitive pits on their faces, while water moccasins do, but getting close enough to a snake to determine the presence of pits is dangerous. Check the links below for more information, and don't forget to like and comment below about water snake in the world. Characteristics of water snake. The markings and coloration of water snakes vary somewhat from species to species, but for the most part they are brown, gray, olive green or reddish with dark splotches or bands on their backs. Sometimes they look solid brown or black when wet. Water snake scales are keeled, they have a raised ridge down the center, making them rough to the touch. The pupils in their eyes are round. Females are heavier and longer than males, and grow much faster, according to an article in the journal Ecological Monographs. Water snakes can grow large, with the northern water snake reaching lengths of nearly 5 feet, 1.5 meters, and other species averaging around 3 feet, 1 m. Habitat of water snake. Water snakes are abundant in the southern and eastern United States, according to watersnake.net. They are one of the most frequently encountered snakes in places like Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, Alabama, Arkansas, and Mississippi. Some species of water snake are found in the Midwest and western United States as well, in places like Illinois, Iowa, and California. According to the University of Michigan's Animal Diversity Web and ADW, water snakes are happy to dwell near any type of significant water source, such as rivers, lakes, ponds, and marshes, though they prefer relatively quiet waters. They like to bask in the sun, so seek areas that are not overly shaded. When they're done with the sun, water snakes take refuge under flat rocks and logs. Water snakes spend a lot of time swimming or basking in shallows, but they also venture on land and climb trees. Still, they never stray far from a water source. Behavior of water snake. Hayborn noted that water snakes are known to be aggressive. When handled, they tend to hiss or bite as a defense, he said. For this reason, they do not make good pets. They sometimes become aggressive when approached, even if they are not touched. Water snakes often climb trees and rest on the branches above the water. If disturbed, they will drop down into the water. They tend to be solitary animals and are primary diurnal, though they sometimes hunt at night as well. They hibernate in the winter and are social immediately before and after hibernation. At this time, groups may bask together, according to the ADW. Water snakes produce a musky secretion from glands near their tail, said Hayborn, which can be expelled if they feel threatened. Water snakes have also been known to defecate and vomit when threatened or agitated. Hunting and diet of water snake. Water snakes tend to feed in or near water, Hayborn said. Common prey include fish and amphibians, frogs, toads, and salamanders. They prefer slow-moving fish. According to a study published in the journal Ecology, once water snakes reach about 1.5 feet, 45 centimeters, in length. Their food preference changes from fish to frogs and other larger animals like salamanders and toads. Smaller water snakes will maintain their primarily fish diet. Water snakes swallow their prey alive. In shallow waters, they wait with their mouths open wide for prey to pass by, and then they snap their jaws around it. They also search for prey on the lake or river bottom, investigating under rocks, branches, and in crevices for hiding prey, according to an article on aquatic snake foraging in Behavior Journal. Recent research indicates that at least some species of water snake produce venom-like proteins in their saliva, said Hayborn. One type of protein is an anticoagulant, which makes wounds bleed more profusely. If the prey escapes, the water snake can follow its train of blood. Although these pose little risk to large animals such as humans, to their small-bodied prey, these proteins may present a significant threat. Reproduction of water snake. According to an article in the Journal of Herpetology, male water snakes reach sexual maturity around 21 months, while females reach it around 3 years. Females breed each year, giving birth to a litter of around 20 live snakes. Water snakes are ovoviviparous, which means that eggs incubate inside the mother's body. Litters of up to 100 have been reported in large snakes. Mating season for water snakes is in the spring. Males pursue females. The male approaches the female and rubs his chin along her back with occasional spasms before bringing their cloacal openings together. Usually only one male mates with a female per season, though occasionally two do. Females gestate for 3 to 5 months. Babies are around a foot long and are independent as soon as they're born. Conservation status of water snake. Most types of water snakes are not endangered, according to the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. However, 2 species are on the IUCN's red list of threatened species. The Brazos River water snake, Nerodia harderi, and the Concho water snake, Nerodia possumaculata, are listed as near threatened because their respective ranges are limited to about 1,900 square miles, 5,000 square kilometers, in north-central Texas. However, their populations are thought to be stable. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, USFWS, delisted the Concho water snake from the endangered species list in 2011 because its population had grown to viable levels. Thanks so much for watching. Check the links below for more information, and don't forget to like and comment below about water snake in the world.